This is our portfolio by Alex Del Pizzo and Landon Weiss. A quick introduction: we change our strategy every 5 years up to year 20, and again at year 30 by changing our investments each time. We also switch retirement accounts at the end of year 10. So for years 1 through 10, we use the Roth IRA because of its tax-free interest, and at the end of year 10, we would assume that we are ineligible to keep contributing into the Roth because of contribution limits or income. So we left our total from years 1 through 10 in the Roth to grow interest from year 11 until retirement. And then we opened a 401k to start contributing until retirement. And then for transfers, we use manual electronic transfers every month to contribute however much we needed. And for our broker, we used the Fidelity website because it is easy to use and recommended great investments for our needs. And to identify the risk of our investments, we used Fidelity risk rating scale. And to estimate the interest we will earn, we use the average interest rate from the life of the fund stated on Fidelity website. And lastly, we assume that our amount to contribute had increased by 5% every year. And for each of the following slides showing our investments, it will show type of fund, what retirement account we are using for the fund, estimated interest rate, fees, risk rating, total balance, and the asset allocation. For our first 5 years, we invested in a high-risk fund with about 96% stocks. We are young and just starting, so this is where we want to be most aggressive. For years 6 through 10, we are investing in a fund with almost 100% stocks. Fidelity rated this less risky than our first investment. The main reason we wanted to invest in this fund is because the interest rate of this fund is what we are keeping in our Roth IRA until retirement. Also, I think it's less risky than the first fund because the sectors in this fund are very diverse. For example, the main holdings of the fund are tech companies like Microsoft and Amazon, but other main holdings are companies like Johnson & Johnson. For years 11 through 15, 11 through 15, we will start to contribute to our 401k. The fund we are investing has about 30% funds, and as we get older, we are becoming a little less conservative by choosing funds with more bonds. For years 16 through 20, we are still continuing to be less risky. The fund is about 44% bonds and 55% stocks. For the next 10 years, we'll be choosing a low-risk fund with about 50% stocks. And again, as we get closer to retirement, we will keep decreasing the amount of stocks we are investing in to reduce risk. And for the final years until retirement, we will be investing in a fund that has 0% stocks. It is mainly composed of reliable bonds. This is a very low-risk stock fund that will be at a high enough estimated interest rate to get us to our $1 million goal. And this is a chart showing the interest in total that we made from the Roth IRA, which we started at year 11, or just left the total in starting at year 11. And this is a chart showing showing the interest in total that we made from the last 12 years until retirement in our 401k. And at the end, we deposited about $74,000, and our total interest was almost $2.8 million, which helped us get to our grand total of $3.5 million. And here's our resources. Thank you.